Hey there, and welcome. So let me ask you a question. How do you talk about your day? Your job, your hobbies, all those things you do every single morning. Well, today we're going to master one super simple tool that's going to help you tell your own story in English.
So here's what we've got on tap. We're going to look at why this is so important, learn one simple rule, do some practice together, lock in the key points, and then see how this helps you, like right now. Sound good? Let's dive in.
All right, first up, why do we even care about this? Well, here's the thing. Grammar isn't just about a bunch of boring rules. It's about talking about your life. And where does that story start? It starts with what you do every day.
Seriously, just think about it for a sec. You're meeting someone new and they ask, "So, what do you do?" Or, "What's your typical day like?" What words pop into your head? This stuff comes up in conversation all the time. Okay, so this is a spot where a lot of people get tripped up. It's super common to say something like, "I am working every day." But to talk about a habit, what you really want to say is, "I work every day." It's a small change, but trust me, we're gonna get this sorted out today, and it's gonna make your English sound way more natural. So what's the secret? It's something called the simple present tense. And the best part? The name says it all. It's simple. There's really just one main rule, and we use it for two big things: talking about our habits and talking about facts. So here's the big idea. We use the simple present for stuff that happens over and over again. Your habits. And for things that are just always true. Facts. That's really it. A key thing to remember is we're not talking about what's happening right this second. Nope. We're talking about things that are consistent, things that are stable. Okay, so let's look at that first use, habits and routines. Just picture something you do on a regular basis, like playing tennis every week. It's not just happening now, right? You did it last week, you're doing it this week, and you're probably going to do it next week. It's a pattern. And for that, we just say, "I play tennis every Wednesday." Simple. It's a stable, predictable part of your life. And the second use is for facts, things that are pretty permanent or just generally true. This isn't something that's just happening for a little while. It's a solid fact about someone's life that stretches on and on. For example, Alice works for an insurance company. That's not just for today. It's a fact about her life right now. And here's the best part, really. How easy it is to actually do this. For I, you, we, and they, you just use the verb as is. No changes. Work, play, go. The only little twist you have to remember is for he, she, or it. That's when you just pop an S on the end. He works. She works. Honestly, that one little S is the biggest thing to keep in mind. Okay, that's enough talk, right? The best way to get this stuff to stick is to actually use it. So let's do a few practice runs to build up that confidence. I'll throw out a sentence, you take a second to think of the answer, and then I'll show you what it is. Ready?
All right, first up, how would you fill in this blank? She, coffee in the morning. And the verb we're using is drink.
You got it. It's drinks. She drinks coffee in the morning. Why? Because the subject is she, so we need that little S on the end. Awesome job.
Okay, let's try another one. They to school by bus. The verb is go. What do you think for this one? Exactly. It's just go. Since the subject is they, we don't need to add an S. The verb just stays as it is. They go to school by bus. You're on a roll. All right, last practice one for now. He, TV at night. The verb is watch. And hey, a little heads up, this one has a tiny spelling change to it. And the answer is watches. Yeah, for verbs ending in sounds like cha or sha, we add es instead of just s. It just makes it a lot easier to pronounce. He watches TV at night. See? You're totally getting the hang of this.
All right, now let's build a little muscle memory. The more you say it, the more natural it feels. So I'm going to list off a simple daily routine. I want you to say these out loud right after me. Ready? I wake up. I eat breakfast. I work. I eat dinner. I sleep. Seriously, saying it out loud makes a huge difference. That was great. You've seen the rule, you've put it into practice. Now let's just lock it all in with a quick little checklist of the key things to remember.
Okay, so if you remember nothing else, remember these three things. Number 1, use it for habits and routines. Number 2, use it for facts and truths. And number 3, probably the most important one, don't forget to add that little S for he, she, and it. That's the whole game, right there. Okay, and finally, let's bring it all back home. Why does any of this actually matter? Because getting this one simple thing right, well, It unlocks your ability to talk about so much of your actual real life.
Like what? Well, for one, you can now talk about your job with confidence. You can say, I work in an office, or he teaches English. That's absolutely essential stuff, especially when you're meeting people.
And it's not just work. You can describe your hobbies, the things you actually love to do. She plays the guitar. We watch movies on weekends. This is how you let people know who you are, what makes you, you.
And of course, you can nail what we talked about right at the beginning, explaining your daily routine. You can clearly and correctly walk someone through your day, from the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep.
And at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, isn't it? Learning a language isn't just a test on grammar rules. It's about being able to share your world with other people. And now you have a really powerful tool to help you tell your story. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. If this was helpful for you, definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on more simple lessons to help you master English. Keep up the great work, keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next one.